Jerry Sanders' new office is still pretty empty. The former mayor runs the Chamber of Commerce, but he hasn't yet filled his bookshelves or hung decorations on the walls. During his vacation, Sanders didn't follow San Diego news.
You know, my wife didn't let me read the newspaper while I was in Italy.
But she made an exception. She told him about a court blocking the Plaza de Panama project, which would have removed cars from the center of Balboa Park. Sanders pushed strongly for the plan, so the news was upsetting.
I think that's very unfortunate. We had somebody who was willing to step up and pay for the entire project to clear probably the ugliest parking lot in San Diego out and create a grand meeting space, but obviously in San Diego, lawsuits are a part of life.
A part of life indeed. Plaza de Panama isn't the only Sanders project facing legal challenges. Several of his accomplishments have been mired in court battles or otherwise diminished. The question is, do the problems that popped up after Sanders left office tarnish his mayoral legacy? First, a quick review of his biggest projects. The new downtown library is almost complete, so mark that off as a win. Plaza de Panama, not so much. Even if it's revived, Sanders says Irwin Jacobs, the plan's financial backer, likely won't be involved.
You know, I really think it's a dead issue right now. I think that you can't expect somebody who's willing to donate $24 or $30 million to just leave that money hanging there.
The convention center expansion downtown is also facing legal challenges. Then there's pension reform. Sanders successfully reduced pension benefits for new city employees. But voter-approved Proposition B is also hung up in court.
It's a legally defensible measure that will save taxpayers hundreds of millions of dollars.
Pensions are part of what Sanders considers his biggest accomplishment, the city's budget.
I think that was really the primary reason that I got involved, was to help fix the finances of the city, and I feel good about the way that that was taken care of.
But Steve Erie, a UC San Diego political professor, says the budget is still broken.
We had a false rumor last year from the Mayor Sanders, that the budget was balanced and there was going to be a surplus going 5 years out. Well, that balanced budget lasted for about a month and a half.
Still, Erie says, Sanders should be given credit.
There's actually a lot to be said for a mayor that stepped in the throes of a fiscal crisis. There were scandals, mayors had resigned, somebody to put a steady hand on the ship of state. And I think Jerry accomplished that.
Even if all Sanders' projects succeed, some do not see them as signs of a great mayor. That's because they all focus on one part of San Diego, downtown.
Jerry Sanders was a great mayor for downtown. He was not so great a mayor for the neighborhoods.
Mesa College politics professor Carl Luna says Sanders was like many mayors in his focus on downtown.
City Hall is downtown. The lobbyists for the business interests are downtown. The convention industry is downtown. And so if you're out in Normal Heights, if you're up in Mira Mesa, you don't get a whole lot of love from 202 C Street.
But Sanders points out he improved roads and other infrastructure throughout San Diego. And he says focusing on downtown is good for the rest of the city.
You're always keeping an eye on downtown and working on issues there to create the revenue stream for the rest of San Diego, and that's one of the things that we worked on.
But Luna sees another reason for this so-called edifice complex. San Diego mayors don't usually move on to higher offices.
So what you do here in your time in office is probably how you're going to be remembered.
Sanders laughs at the thought of running for office again. He's definitely done. Last week, he did some more traveling on a business trip to Mexico. There, he spent some time with new mayor Bob Filner.
And that I will well and faithfully.
Sanders says he understands the reasons Filner has picked so many battles in his first months in office.
The council's going to be testing him. He's going to be testing everybody to see what power he has. And I don't think it always looks as good to the public.
Sanders hopes to work with the new mayor on promoting small business and fixing up roads. He also isn't worried about his mayoral legacy or whether the projects he undertook end up succeeding.
I guess what people ask, how you feel when you're out of office, you can only do what you can when you're in office, and when you leave, it's up to somebody else, and I don't feel bad about that. People voted for term limits and said we want changes in leadership from time to time, and I certainly respect that, and I think it's a healthy thing.
Claire Tregesser, KPBS News.